What is it that you're doing for like the day-to-day in here?
Probably 95% of my time I'm in here mixing alone, between here and the Atmos room. Well, the live room, which is also the Atmos room, but yeah, that's most of my time. And I recently, I think 2 years ago, added Atmos in this room. And I wasn't sure how it was gonna be, but it's actually turned out so great. And the Atmos sounds so good. It's not like a vacuum, it's very real and live. You know, if I cut drums in here, there's so many different ways I can make them sound thanks to the, you know, all of these like moving panels and everything.
Yeah, it's nice. You've got like the concrete floor, wood on the walls, the panels, but then the brick over the
A lot of different, like the wood is maple, so it's pretty porous. The brick helps a lot. Like you could put a drum kit right here and literally face a mic at the brick.
Yeah.
And it sounds like New York City drums, you know, because there's so many of those rooms, that's like what you're used to. And put a mic, hang it from up there, and it's got the, you know, like the small wooden room crunch.
Yep.
It's super cool. You know, once I finish mixing a record in Atmos, a whole album, I'll usually try to bring in like the artists and label and producers and whoever, and we'll do like a nighttime, like wine and whiskey. I have a bunch of couches I put in here and we'll listen down to the record in Atmos. And it's so cool, man, to see people. Because, you know, Atmos is like, people hate it, people love it, people don't know what to think about it.
Yep.
You know, it's very rare to listen in this setting. And it's really cool to experience your music when it's done properly in an actual room, in like in a hang setting, a low pressure.
Yes.
So it's fun in that aspect.
It is very comfortable in here. It would be nice to, especially when you're mixing or whatever, and have a couple people to, you know, you're not like sitting on each other's lap or whatever. So I see you got the Cali audios.
Yeah.
And then what are these?
So those are Strauss. Those are it's just a mirrored setup from the ones in my control room.
Strauss.
Yeah, and I only have these in here. It's just a 2.1 in here because if I'm ever doing Atmos stuff on records that I didn't mix, I know these so well, it's kind of like my reference point. So I can flip to them, listen to like the ref, and then spread them out to the Calis. And the Calis are great. I'm actually learning to love them even more. At first, 2 years ago, the whole Atmos thing was like, I don't know what's gonna happen, you know? So these are actually so inexpensive, the Calis, and I'm actually really digging them.
Are these the LP or the N8?
The ceilings, the heights are different than the...
Oh, right. Yeah, these are a little smaller.
These are the 8s. These are probably the 6s. The whole thing was like, maybe I'll swap them later if I get super into it, but I don't think I ever will. I mean, I'm digging on them. It's whatever's flat and that you know and can relate to.
And it's nice that it's a separate space. It's not like, I'm doing everything in the same
Yeah, and this way I can have people in there doing Atmos, like setting up Atmos and doing a lot of the heavy lifting for me while I'm working in here, mixing.
Yeah, that's
So it's actually great to have the separation.
Hey, thanks for checking out this clip. If you're setting up your own studio and you have any questions about how to hook things up, what to plan for, what gear you are thinking about getting, how you want to go about it, you can schedule a call with me at andrewmastersmusic.com. It's a one-on-one, 1 hour consultation where you can ask me anything you want. The link is down in the description. Go schedule your call today. And if you're just chilling and you want to subscribe or watch another clip, click one of these two things.